Increased international livestock trade is recognized as a means of food security context, alleviating poverty, hunger, and stimulating international economic growth. However, there are risks involved in legal and illegal trade in those international livestock trade. International trade in livestock and products is greatly constrained by transboundary animal diseases, TADs, such as foot and mouth disease, FMD, classic African swine fever, highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI, Newcastle disease, and other foodborne diseases. Those diseases have impact on international trade, economic, or food security of a member country. The General Agreement on Tariff and Trade (GATT) was established in 1974. The Uruguay round of the GATT also led to the establishment of the WTO, World Trade Organization, by the aim of lowering trade barriers through negotiations among 160 member governments representing 98% of world trade. The WTO launched SPS agreement related to trade in animals and plants are covered by the application of sanitary and phytosanitary measures necessary to protect human, animal, or plant health of member countries under animal disease and food safety concerns. The OIE is recognized as the agency responsible for promoting trade by setting appropriate global standards on animal health, and these standards are published in the Animal Health Code. The Codex Alimentarius Commission sets standards for food safety and is jointly administered by two agencies of the United Nations, namely the World Health Organization (WHO) and the Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO). It follows that attempts to improve international market access for livestock producers in the developing world must include improving the capacity of these countries to operate within the SPS agreement and the Code. When considering the biological safety of traded livestock commodities, the concept of acceptable risk is fundamental importance. This is also referred to the appropriate level of protection, ALOP. A key issue affecting safe trade in livestock commodities is the certification of acceptable risk, or ALOP, of commodities by competent authority or the head of the veterinary service of the exporting country, and the degree to which importers trust the certification process. Competent authority of member country based ideally on a governmental risk assessment, and an ALOP to set up food safety objective, FSO. FSO is a maximum frequency and/or concentration of a hazard in the commodity that contributes to the ALOP. Food processing as a way of reducing the risk of transmission of TADs has to set up and comply the performance objectives, PO, and performance criteria to specify step in food chain. PO, the maximum frequency and/or concentration of a hazard in a commodity at the specified step in the food chain that contributes to an FSO. PC, the effect of one or more control measures working together to meet the PO. Animal health standard and agreement between trading partners include details on matters relating to animal disease situation in the country concerned, reporting of disease occurrence, diagnose capacity, control measures, details of vaccines and testing procedure, as well as the structure and functionality of the veterinary service. International livestock trade promotes national economic growth and alleviating poverty. However, there is non-tariff barrier based on the fact that the livestock commodities pose different risks. Therefore, the country should focus on international animal health and food safety standards to ensure the safety and health of human, animal, and environment population in the country.